Well, I guess people always joke and call me a church kid because I'm one of those who grew up in church. Um, but I think in the church I grew up in, you know how kids can tell like when people are not totally genuine, and I could sort of tell how people were like living two lives. Like there was a face of them at church and there was a face of them outside of church. And to me, as a kid, I was like, if that's how Christianity is, I'm not really gonna fully invest yet. So I just would go to church and go with emotions. Even, I mean, my high school was a boarding school and a Christian school, and those, I mean, in the morning assemblies, we would pray, and Christ was woven around everything that we did, but still, I wasn't fully invested yet. And I remember when I came over to the States and I joined the local church I was in at the time. I just continued, I guess, in that, I don't know what the word is, but just in that same pattern until one time I was just fully exhausted of just trying to leave by regulations, and that's more so religion, because you get so tired and of just trying to do right versus wrong, like everything is by the rules and by the books. Also around the time when I was exhausted, I was having, I guess, would you say mental breakdown? Probably it was a mental breakdown. Senior year of college, when I was trying to figure out next steps after graduation, and I remember just crying in my room and just asking God to just truly reveal himself to me. I wanted to know him for myself and not by anyone's shared experience, if you would say that. So yeah, I just started seeking God for myself and praying more and reading the Bible. This Jesus Calling by Sarah Young, that's what the first Bible plan I guess I used, and that just guided my steps, I guess, to finding God more. And the more I studied, the more I was able to discern the speaking of the Holy Spirit to me, the more my eyes were open to just how majestic God is, and through his creation and through people, and it just started making more sense to me in that way. A great deal. I mean, when people talk about the love of God, like coming in here through the doors the first day, it was just overwhelming. Like it was like a rush of wind on me, honestly, because like everyone was so loving, everyone was so just open and smiling and just so happy that one person knew was there. And I was like, okay. I haven't I mean, like in my culture, like people are not normally, people don't really show emotions that way, like so hard. So like it was kind of like I had to adjust. I had to adjust to it, but it was great. Like I remember seeing, I think Tim was the first person I was introduced to, and I was like, okay, good, someone that kind of looks like me. And yeah, like everyone has been so loving. I would say for sure, like just representation of the love of God in action, for sure. And that has made me want to replicate that in my relationship with people outside of church, just to be more open and to be more accepted, I guess. The first church I came to in the States was predominantly African. There were a few people, maybe blacks or whites, that would come and go, but it was mainly Nigerian people in the church. So when I was moving down to Galveston for school, I was quite a little scared, because like I wanted to find a good church, but at the same time I wanted to find somewhere where it wasn't just predominantly one race, or like just like a good mix of people in the church, because I just felt like I would feel more safe and at home, I guess, in that way. And I remember like how I found the fellowship. I was studying in the middle of the night, and for some reason I was like, wait, let me just look for a church nearby. And I just searched online and I found the fellowship, and I had gone through, like, I like to do my digging around sometimes, so I went through the website and social media, and I found, okay, it looks like a pretty mixed church. I'll just give it a try. I did 2 services online and I liked it, so then I said, okay, I'm gonna come in person and try it out. And that's when I came. I can't remember what month it was, but I came in person, and the first day was very, very surprising. It wasn't what I expected, because I thought, like, I guess, like, because, like, I had all my life I'd been in a Nigerian church, so like I didn't know what exactly to expect and how to, I guess, behave in a setting like that. But everyone was so inviting and so welcoming. I mean, I met PK, I met Maya and Sarah the first day. I think, oh yeah, another reason why I was like, I need to come to this church. One of the videos on Instagram was Maya preaching in Spanish and Sarah translating, and to me, I had never seen anything like that in the States. So I was like, I need to come to this church and find out who this is. But yeah, they were so inviting and so welcoming, and yeah, I guess like from that day, I was just like, okay, I'm coming here. I mean, there's no other place I would want to be in. Yeah.